So let's just do a quick overview of all the chords that I'm using here just to kind of get that funky sort of open sound. So first off, we've got a G. And what I'm doing there is just middle finger down on 3rd fret of the low E, and then I'm muting out the A. I'm not even playing the 2nd fret of the A string with my index finger. I'm just muting out the A string with the under part of my middle finger. So it's actually just a null string. And then open D, open G, and then your ring finger, 3rd fret of the B, and your pinky, 3rd fret of the high E. Okay, so that's the G that I'm using. The F that I'm using is really kind of funky. Your thumb sits on the 1st fret of the low E string, and I'll show you another way to play this later in case you don't want to play it this way. So your thumb, 1st fret of the low E, your ring finger, 3rd fret of the D, and your index finger is on 1st fret of the B. So I kind of mute out the A string, and what that gives you is kind of a really open sounding F major 7 chord. Okay? And I'll show you a different way to play that chord later if you want to just play something else there. So that, and then A minor, of course, which is pretty simple. Index finger, 1st fret of the B string, middle finger, 2nd fret of the D, and your ring finger, 2nd fret of the G, and you strum from the A string. Alright. Okay, so this is I Can't Feel My Face by The Weeknd. And I just decided to do a quick lesson on this tune. I thought it sounded kind of cool. I was, kind of thumbing through iTunes and found it. So, anyway, it starts with this G chord. And what I do is I just have my middle finger on the 3rd fret of the low E, or the 6th string. And then my ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B, and my pinky on the 3rd fret of the high E. Okay, so you strum that. And then you pluck the low E string, where you're holding your middle finger on 3rd fret of the E, and then with your ring finger, pluck the high E. Okay, so we got, and then you're going to put your thumb on your left hand on the 1st fret of the low E string, and then you're going to pluck with your thumb and your middle finger on the open B string, and then hammer down onto 1st fret of the B string with your index finger. So we've got, then your ring finger comes down, sits on the 3rd fret of the D string, and you kind of mute out the A. You kind of just build that chord up a little bit into that A minor. So we'll be, alright, so that brings us into the strum pattern. So let's take a look at that. After you play the intro, and then build up, so that G is where he starts singing. Down, up, down, down. So a little slower. So in the A we'll get 2 of them, 2 times through the pattern. So we'll go to the G again. Down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down. Little slower even. Down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down. I can't feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it. So, and you can kind of finish off that strum pattern with a little down up. So there's some kind of more advanced stuff in here, like I'm doing a little bit of palm muting with my right hand to get that kind of dead sound on some of those strums. So there's one right there, or I do two of them actually, and then a down up for that last part. So that's kind of a matter of taste, how you're going to want to do that part. So the basic part is pretty simple, really. It's just going G to that F chord. It's actually kind of like an F major 7 with a open G in there, because I don't have my middle finger down either. So we've got that funky F, and then to A minor. Now you could substitute and just play a different F there if you're more comfortable. That's kind of a cool one. Your index finger on the first fret of the B, middle finger second fret of the G, ring finger third fret of the A, and pinky is on third fret of the D, and you kind of mute out the low and high E. So you've got then to A minor. Alright, well thanks for checking out this lesson. I actually did a course on chords if you're interested. Check the link on the page here and in the description, and you can go check out that course if you want. I kind of go through about 16 different chords and show you some basic strum patterns. So if this strum pattern, you know, it's a little more advanced, if it was too tough, maybe go check out the course, get some strumming ideas, and then come back to this lesson at a later time, and I'm sure you'll nail it at that point in time. So I hope to see you on the next video, and have a good one.